Hi everybody, welcome back to Hannah's Decodes. I'm Hannah. I'm back again, as I said last week I would be. I hope you're all well, did I say that? And I haven't really got anything planned. I just thought I would talk a little bit. Sometimes I hear little threads on social media. So I've been hearing this a lot on Instagram and TikTok about the split. And I think I've talked a little bit about this before. And the split in some people's, actually the Mayan calendar, I think, was probably the big information about the split of consciousness, basically. And then it's gone on to other people describing us, and perhaps it's also in the Mayan calendar, a split of two earths. So an earth going with people into a sort of higher frequency and another earth staying in perhaps the frequency we're in or a lower frequency. And so my understanding is the earth and many people want to ascend consciously and expand and experience our lives in a different, more aware and awake and spiritual kind of way. So that there's been a lot of talk about the split, and a lot of prominent people have talked about the split coming kind of this year or maybe 2027. And some people believe the split will be a gradual thing where over generations we'll just see life becoming lighter, less kind of manipulation in politics and government, and things becoming more balanced, and people becoming more aware and in tune with their higher selves, I suppose, and what that entails in their life and what they expect in their life. So I thought, I mentioned last week, the elephants have been around me and keep coming to mind. So if I think about the elephants, I feel like I have an elephant in my room. So I can almost picture this big elephant wanting me to have a conversation or touch in and see what the elephant spirits has to say. So it's a funny. Yes, it seems like a funny kind of thing, but it's just, they've been on my mind and they're hanging around me, and they sort of, I think, want me to tune in, and probably for myself as well personally. But I think with these kind of things, when I come on and I haven't really got a big message to say, it's quite nice to, pick a topic like this, like the split, and refer to the elephant spirits. And when I picture these elephants, usually it's one, but sometimes I feel like there's more, like a little herd of elephants, and it can be a grey elephant or kind of a whitish elephant. But I feel like they're the kind of same elephant. So I don't know why it's sort of changing shades of elephant, whites and grey. But anyway, so I thought I would tune in to the elephant and just see what the elephant has to say about the split. Because I kind of flip from, did I mention, so there's meant to be perhaps this very dramatic split where we all wake up one day, or there's a big flash of light from the sun, and we wake up one day and we realize that there's some people missing in our lives who didn't make the transition to ascending to a higher consciousness. And there's nothing wrong with staying in the 3D or the sort of denser experience. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And lots of people choose to be in that because you learn so much. If you just think about your own life and the density and the lessons you learn continuously about interacting and politics and lies and politics and world and the great things in life. So in the world we're in now, we have really big polarities of good and not, and pretty bad. And so you learn so much. So it's definitely not a negative thing. But for those of us who feel like we've done enough heavy density and want to experience something a little bit lighter and easily manifested and all that kind of stuff, I feel like I'm ready to ascend, because I would like to. So I'll tune into the elephant and see what they have to say. Okay, so I'm getting it. It doesn't really matter how it happens. It's the individual's choice, and perhaps now is a good time to consciously think about where you want to be. And if you feel like you love this reality and you're in a world where you can buy your dream sports car or whatever, and you're having an experience that is really fulfilling for you, and nothing wrong with sports cars or whatever. I'm just trying to give an example of a material kind of existence where people have aims and goals to get more stuff, and that's fine. And so the elephant is saying it's a time to consciously decide where would you like to be. Sorry, excuse me. I always get this frog in my throat. Actually, I haven't talked for hours. That's probably the thing. I've been painting, so I need to sort of practice my voice before I get on. So the elephant is saying, yeah, consciously decide. I can almost see like these two big elephant front legs, and this split between its legs, and you've got to decide which side you would like to be on. And yeah, so that, I think that's the main thing. I'll just see if there's also saying be discerning about the information you hear about this topic. Really tune into your gut and what you think resonates with you, because everyone, like life anyway, everyone's going to experience this kind of transition in their own unique way. And if you're undecided, a little exercise to do, or if you don't believe it or whatever, an exercise that's kind of benefits you for where you are now is just that sort of gratitude and almost assuming a good outcome in different factors of your life. And I know that's, when you're in a really, really tricky and hard place, that's easy to say, and it's kind of like, how do I do that? It's just the little things, and I've talked about this before, even like when I'm in a really tricky spot, I just start appreciating the little tiny things, like the sun shining and a beautiful blue sky and trees around me, birds around me. For me, it's kind of nature that can really help me get into that sort of positive space. So I think that's it. Yeah. Just, yeah, it's saying, being good is something really basic. Being good is a good place to also start a good exercise. And however that is for you, whether it's kind of, just being kind and those kind of things, can be a nice, interesting exercise to play with to help you kind of achieve your goals. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Thank you so much, And please like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to. And I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.